Are you concerned about future Pulse chain fees rising in the future? Won't that make staking this often very expensive?
None of this is financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor.
Yeah. I mean, eventually, at some point, yeah, there could be high gas fees on the Pulse chain. As more users come into the ecosystem, naturally, you're going to have more transactions, and more transactions means higher fees. Slightly. The thing you got to keep in mind is that the Pulse chain was built for this. It was built to handle high volume transactions. So naturally, the fees are still going to be lower than where Ethereum is at now, because the Pulse chain was literally designed for high throughput. In addition to that, when you have the Ethereum chain, which is already clogged up, and then you have the Pulse chain comes out, a lot of that liquidity is going to flood into the Pulse chain, and that's going to even out. First off, Ethereum, it's going to help alleviate that pressure, the transaction pressure on Ethereum, and it's also going to increase the amount of pressure on the Pulse chain. The difference is that Richard Hart is building Pulse chain on a proof of stake consensus network, and it's designed to handle this high volume from the get-go. It's in the code. So it's literally ETH 2.0 before ETH 2.0. So while the fees could rise, I don't think the fees will ever be as expensive as where Ethereum is at now, unless we get like the entire world onboarded into the Pulse chain ecosystem, right? And then maybe. But my ultimate slam dunk argument to that question is, if you go ahead and take advantage of these ladders, creating these snowballs every single month and essentially having them mature every single year and just repeating that process over and over again, eventually at some point you're probably going to be a hex whale, because the compounding effect, it's drastic. So in 15 years or 20 years or 30 years, if you're a hex whale or a Pulse chain whale or a PulseX whale, are you going to care that much if the gas fees are high, if you can afford them no problem? I would argue no. I think that's like the best argument. It's like, you're not going to care. It's like the ETH whales now, they don't give a shit about the gas fees. They're like, yeah, that's pennies. That means nothing to me. That's why they're able to yield farm and stuff on the Ethereum network now. That's the difference.